Jim Walsh on Bizman Weekly, SuperTalk 1270. Want to talk about the parental rights petition, a petition for a proposed ballot measure regarding something called parental rights has been approved for circulation. This announcement was made by Al Jaeger, the North Dakota Secretary of State, earlier this week. We want to talk about this. We want to find out what exactly it represents, what the folks behind it are trying to accomplish. And here to talk about that from Park River, North Dakota, one of the folks behind this push, it's Jill Bjerke. Good morning, Jill, and thanks for joining us here at SuperTalk 1270.
Good morning.
Now, let's talk a little bit about what exactly you mean by parental rights. What specifically do you want to accomplish with this petition? How do you want to change the law?
Okay. Well, basically what we want to change is the norm. We want the norm to be in a divorce or separation that equal custody of the children is normal, unless somebody is found unfit. Right now it's the norm that one parent has sole custody. We just want to change that to...
Now, I know this has been, this issue has come up in other states where I have lived and worked. And usually the conventional wisdom is that if there's, unless there's a very strong, compelling case for doing so otherwise, the default position is basically to automatically give custody to the mother. Is that the case here?
Pretty much. It's well over 90, in the high 90% of cases that it's just assumed that the mother gets custody of the child or children.
Now, that's interesting because you would think in this day and age with feminism and all the talk about equality of rights and responsibilities, right. How is it that we still have a situation where people just automatically say, oh, give them to the mother. The mother is the better parent.
I don't know that that's really the reasoning behind it. I do know that there's quite a money trail. It does. The people that back this do profit.
The lawyers, you mean?
Well, and the lawyers and deeper in. There's not a lot of research out there that I'm seeing that says a child is better in the care of one parent instead of both. However, there's tons of research papers, social science research that backs up that children need both parents. And this is always providing that both parents are fit parents. I'm certainly not condoning that children should be with a parent who doesn't want to be with them or that is a harm to the children, but that is to be decided. That pressure we're going to put on the courts to determine fitness. But two fit parents deserve to raise their children equally, and the children deserve to be raised by both their parents.
Sure. Now, Jill, one of the criticisms I know that has come up, we're talking with Jill Bjerke, by the way, who is one of the folks behind the parental rights petition, which has just been okayed for circulation by the Secretary of State here in North Dakota. Jill, one of the things I've heard in talking about this with people is the question of the best interest of the child. You could almost make the case that in advancing this, you're actually talking about the best interest of the parent rather than the primary concern, which should be the best interest of the child. I'm just telling you what some people say.
Mm-hmm. Well, to me, the saying the best interest of the child right now isn't being addressed. What we're doing isn't in the best interest of the child. There's no research supporting that children are better to be with just one parent and have limited exposure to the other. Like I said, there's a lot of research behind sharing parenting. There's a lot of reasons that kids need both parents. This is a children's rights issue. This isn't about. It's the right of the parent to be able to be with their children. Children have the right to be with both of their parents. They're the ones getting caught in the middle of when one gets sole custody, they become the boss, and the child becomes the prop. And children don't want to be in that situation. They want to freely see both parents and not have the controversy.
Yeah, like the proverbial political football getting tossed back and forth. You don't want that.
Right. Well, and so to speak, it's not so much the back and forth, it's the stress. The back and forth works. I'm a mother who has equal time with her ex-husband. And I have a very well-adjusted young man, very polite, good grades in school. He is happy. And I'm not doing this to make myself happy or his dad happy. I'm doing this because it makes him happy and it completes him.
Yeah.
To have both of us, positive roles of both of us in his life to make him whole.
Now, Jill, what is the course? As I understand, the petition has been approved for circulation, right? What is the procedure from here? What are the steps that you have to go through between here and now and actually conceivably getting this enacted into law?
Well, this morning I did get the official go-ahead that we can start copying the petitions. We need 13,452 signatures up until June of 2014. And at that time, we turn in our signatures and then wait for the ballot.
So you
have
a
lot of signatures to collect. That we're hoping for people that will step up and participate and help out with this important issue.
So as I understand, you're hoping to get the measure on the ballot for November of 2014, the next major, the next major even year election. Now, Jill, if we want more information, I know I, for one, would love to get more information about this, and I hope you'll send that to me, forward it to me here.
Sure.
But if folks want to get more information about this, hear your talking points or whatever, how can they reach you?
I can be reached at Jill Bjerke at hotmail.com. That right now is my main. I'm also on Facebook.
Okay, maybe you better spell your name because there's a J in there. I know it's that guy. Was that a Dutch name?
J there.
Yeah.
My last name is Bjerke.
Okay, Jill Bjerke at hotmail.com. Right.
Yep. We're also on Facebook. We also have a Facebook page for North Dakota Shared Parenting that can be visited. And I just wanted to mention a really important website. It's called Leading Women for Shared Parenting. And if you go on to the internet, it's LW4SP. And there's over 30 women, very prestigious women, who strongly support this. And there's so much information just on that one website alone. That's a really good place to start.
Okay, what we'll do, Joe, we'll have to break in a second here, but I will also link some of the information on our website, SuperTalk1270.com, within the next 24 hours or so we'll get the word out for you. Jill, thanks again for joining us. Jill Bjerke of Park River, North Dakota, one of the leading folks behind the Parental Rights Petition, coming soon to your neighborhood. By all means, check it out. Thanks, Jill, and have a good day.
Thank you.